Good morning, guys, and welcome to my post today, understanding the search engines. It's all about search engines, really. If you don't understand the search engine, how they work, you're really out there in an online wilderness. There is no point having a website or a blog if it's not going to be found. And how we find answers to our queries and our questions is through search engines. You know yourself, you go to Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever the search engine may be, to find answers to your questions. Whatever topic, whatever product, whatever service you're looking for, you will go to the search engine. So therefore, if you're in online marketing or you're a small business with a website, it is nonsensical not to have some basic understanding of the search engine, because that is how you're found. So you're completely anonymous if you don't understand how the search engines work and how best way to utilize your website to make it search engine friendly in order to rank higher up the search engine. So that's basically just a little introduction to understanding a search engine. What I have down here is SEO and SEM. Well, SEO, we always probably see SEO, but what does it actually mean? It means search engine optimization. It means to optimize your site for the search engine through different methods and strategies. It is vital to understand search engine optimization, because this is the framework and the set of guidelines that you have to fulfill in order to satisfy the search engines, in order to rank higher up in their pages. Because the search engine obviously has a set of rules and guidelines that they want websites to adhere to in order to give the best answer they possibly can for the query or the question that is being asked by someone who is going to the search engine and typing in a particular query. So therefore they have to have different equations, mathematical equations, different basic guidelines to fulfill. So search engine optimization really is about optimizing your site so that the search engines recognize that you're an authority on this particular topic and that you're following the guidelines in order to rank higher. So therefore, search engine optimization really is about satisfying the search engine. In comparison, SEM is search engine marketing. SEM is much more about people. It's about the value you put on your site, how people experience your site, how it's easy to navigate, the content, the quality, having videos and images. It's really to please people. Now, however, even though they're different, they're very much intertwined and interlinked, because obviously when it comes to search engines, they're ultimately trying to please people, because they're in the business of answering questions or queries posed by particular users that come to the search engine, and they want to be able to give the relevant answers. So therefore, both of them are really about people, ultimately, I suppose. So they're very much intertwined and interlinked. So that's just a little bit there on SEO and SEM. The next thing I will speak about, I suppose, is of all the products and services bought or sold, 70% are done through search. This is an unbelievable statistic when you think about it, because it is crazy. If you're not online, you have to get online. If you really want to to drive traffic to your site, obviously you have to know about SEO and SEM, of course, but the thing is, you really have to start engaging and understanding how to get up the pages with your particular keywords about your particular subject or topic, because it is paramount. The traditional means are somewhat changing, because traditional means are very expensive for gaining a presence or doing any form of advertising. They're getting very expensive, and the thing is, nowadays most people are online, they're engaging with the search engines. So it is absolutely crazy if you're a local business or an online marketer and you're not engaging with this phenomenon. You have to really get involved with the search engines, and especially, look, it's a no-brainer. 70% all products bought and sold are done through search. Therefore, you have to be online, you have to have a presence. It's as simple as that. And of all these searches going on, Google has 72% of the pie. Absolutely unbelievable when you think 72%. With all the search engines, Google has 72% of the pie. Therefore, Google well and truly is king. Well and truly is king. And that's why when we're doing our sites, we always have to keep in mind what Google wants and what they desire, because they're obviously the best in the business. And the thing is, Google are getting so synonymous with searches and finding queries. People no longer say, oh, go to a search engine and investigate. If I have a question or we're having a debate, and even if it's something trivial, someone will say, Google it. So like it's actually has branded itself so well. It has absolutely dominated the search engine. We don't even think about the other search engines, which will tell you the power of their strategy and their campaign in dominating the search engine. So Google is king, as I say. I suppose there are many factors which lend to good search engine optimization and SEM, but the main things the search engines are really looking for can be broken down under two main headings, and I would say it is relevance and popularity. I suppose let's speak about relevance first. When we go to the website, guys, look, at the end of the day, we type in a particular subject or a particular topic. We'll just say dog training, for example. So you expect dog training to come up. You don't expect something like horse training or something that's not relevant to your query. And this is what the search engines are in the business of ensuring that you get the best possible results you can get in the quickest amount of time. So therefore, it has certain guidelines. It has certain guidelines that follow, that creates something to create a piece of content or a website to be relevant. Obviously, I suppose the first thing is titles. So you have to have good titles, guys, because at the end of the day, if people are typing in a particular search and you have the title of that post, well then you're automatically relevant. We'll just say if I type in how to calm an aggressive dog, I expect to get that back. If my website is all about dog training and I have wrote an article on how to calm an aggressive dog, well, straight away I'm relevant to that query immediately. Now there are other factors that come into play, but at least this is one of the boxes I tick immediately. The next thing I would say, when you are writing any piece of material or any content at all, you would have to make sure that there is a small bit of quantity associated with your post. And what I would say is definitely have 600 words minimum. You have to at least produce content of about 600 words. Another thing to bear in mind, I suppose, when you are writing, you have to make sure that the material you're writing is readable, it's scannable, because a lot of people, when they come to the website nowadays, guys, we don't read, we just scan. If there's too much text, we're not even going to be bothered read it, because here we see loads and loads of text. It's boring. You're not going to look at it. You're gone. You're going to go to another site that's more applicable. So therefore, you're not relevant to the search, because people can't actually read it, and they're not going to spend time engaging with your site. So it's nonsensical. So when you are producing material, that's your page. What I would say is 2 to 3 lines and a space. Okay? Also, another thing to be mindful of is when you are producing this, the reason it's 2 to 3 lines, it breaks it up. It's very much scannable. Another thing is what I always put in, of course, is a picture, a video, maybe another picture. So you can see now it's much more pleasing to the eye, much more engaging. People are much more likely to get involved and engage with my particular post. So therefore it adds to its relevance, because if I'm speaking about how to calm an aggressive dog, I have a picture of an aggressive dog, I have my little bit of text, then I have a video. And the thing is, guys, most people, when they come to our website nowadays, they're not reading. 80% of us are just scanning. We're not reading. So therefore, video is vitally important. So always have a video on your piece, because it creates time on site, it creates engagement. You can imagine when the search engines are going out, checking which is the most relevant, they're sending out their spiders and their crawlers, and they see on columnsdogtraining.com, people are staying a period of 3 to 4 minutes on my site because they're looking at my videos. In comparison, I think the average time people spend on most sites is only about 20 seconds. So you can imagine, you have to, therefore automatically you're relevant, because they understand, well, these people are engaging, this site must be really aligned to what they're looking for at the moment. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, when you are writing text, break it down with bullet points or numbers. Again, it's pleasing in the eye and it's scannable, and this is what it's all about. That relevance, as I say, SEO and SEM are interlinked. It's good for the search engines, and it's also fantastic for people. So you have to keep in mind that bullet points are essential. I suppose at the end of the day, guys, it's all about producing quality content, because it's content that drives relevance. And if you're producing the content, obviously it's going to pay dividends. So the next thing I will speak about is popularity. So popularity, I suppose, guys, look, when it comes to popularity, it's all about how many people are engaging, how long they're spending on your site, and it's about being sociable. It's about being sociable. Don't worry about my writing, it's not the best, but it's sociable. And what I mean by sociable is engaging in social platforms, because I suppose everybody has an account nowadays in these social platforms. So you have to really start engaging with your products and services, because the thing is, with the social platforms, you know yourself, with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever, you can share, you can like, and the thing is, once you're sharing and liking these products, people are engaging. Also, it's diverting traffic back to your business, because there's people endorsing your material by liking, and it's adding to the popularity of your posts. And obviously that says to the search engines, well, this piece is very popular, therefore it must be relevant. So the thing is, they are interlinked. They're for sure interlinked, popularity and relevance. But the only way to become popular, I suppose, guys, is you have to really start engaging, putting up posts on your different social platforms, engaging with other people within your industries as well. Start liking what they're doing. Leave a comment and a link back to your own site. That obviously increases your links from their site as well. But the thing is, you start becoming credible. You're engaging with other people. You're commenting on their posts. They're commenting yours. So it's a two-way street, and it really lends to the popularity of your site, which ultimately will get you up along the search engines. So the next thing is links. The next thing I'm going to speak about is links. So I suppose when it comes to links, guys, look, there's inbound and outbound links. A lot of people fall down here, especially small businesses. What people tend to do here is they tend to put links to absolutely everyone and anything in their all their friends, any of their friends or anyone like that just link their businesses as well. It's not a great idea. In the past, people have gone to link farms and got a hell of a load of links, and overnight they had 1,000 links. Google has cut all that out. Google has really cut out all that stuff. With the introduction of Panda and Penguin, they have cut out all these false links, a lot of spin information and stuff. They're really looking for a natural site. So therefore, with your links, it also has to be a natural occurrence. So really link to people that are within your industry. Ensure that they're relevant to the content of the post you're making, and always ensure that you have good anchor text highlighting your keywords of your post or the particular material you're sending to. And that is mostly about links, guys. Make sure they're natural and don't get carried away linking to absolutely everybody and anybody. And the thing also with links is, if you get a link from a website that has a high PR, which is PageRank, it is an endorsement. It adds to your credibility, and it allows Google or any of the search engines to see this, and it's a valuable endorsement by far. It's much better than getting a hell of a lot of low ranking links. One good one is better than a lot of low ones, because especially it's all about relevance, and that's what Google are looking for. So the last thing I'll speak about is content. Well, when it comes to content, guys, look, I've said it before, content is king. You really have to start producing quality content. How you produce quality content is you have correct titles. You have the correct titles. So, as I say, it's king. You put in titles, images, video. So video, that's meant to be a camera. Okay, that's your camera. So ensure that you have titles, images, video, bullet points, paragraphs, 2 to 3 lines. 2 to 3 lines. No more. Because it has to be scannable. It really has to be scannable. And the thing is, if you follow these things, and of course the 600 words minimum, this all lends to quality content. And that is what the search engines are looking for. That's what people are looking for. Something that's easily digestible. That it's not too congested. And also Google is looking at, or any of the search engines there, I'm even saying it now, and keep saying Google instead of search engines, but the thing is, make sure you're following this criteria, and that your material as well, when you're doing posts and writing content, you can do internal links as well, which adds to your navigation, your contextual navigation of your particular website, which is vitally important as well, guys. And make sure you have good anchor texts saying with the keywords that you're going to. So if I do a piece on maybe understanding search engines, and I have SEO, and I have another topic on why we need SEO, well then somewhere along the line I can put a link in where it says SEO with an anchor text that takes me to my other site, my other page or my other post, which is speaking more in depth about SEO. So it's vitally important to understand all these things. So that's it, guys, for today. I hope it has been informative. It is vitally important, as I have said in the outset, if you don't understand search engines, you are dead in the water, because too many of us are going out there, we're paying for our websites, we're getting them developed, they look beautiful, for a want of a better word, but they're not performing. They're basically just to say I have one. You really need to start thinking about, how am I going to make this particular medium work for me to drive traffic back to my business, irrespective of your business, irrespective of your industry. This is the way we're all going, guys. Everything is going online. You just have to look at our own daily lives. I suppose we're doing our banking, we're doing our shopping, even our travel arrangements, anything and everything is going online. So we really have to come on board with it, and now is the time. It is people like me that will be able to help you, and it is of the utmost importance that you start engaging in online marketing, because it is the way of the future, and that you understand all the different aspects of it. And obviously by looking at people like me that's putting up these posts, you will get a better understanding of the whole online marketing. So that's it.